Tell us, because you've had people that shared their stories on how they escaped and that government and that regime. What's it like for an individual living under the CCP as it is today?
Fear, I would say, fear, and the thing is they probably can't express it. You either go along or you get stick, and, we have so many people who have, fled and, are trying to warn the ones that are not as fearful. Uh, Sadly, there are CCP unauthorized CCP police all around the world. We have them in several states within the United States. We've taken action against them, and not too long ago, Governor Abbott of Texas has wrote an executive order to put a stop to the police that are harassing Chinese dissidents who are actual U.S. citizens now, and trying to get them to repatriate or hold them under duress to spy for them, because a lot of Chinese citizens, U.S. citizens from China, have relatives, loved ones, or friends that are in China, and it's pretty much a like a hostage situation. So that is communism for you. It's about control. I mean, it is a religion because they want your mind, your soul, and they want to crush your spirit any way they can. So we here in America better wake up and pay attention to that. It boggles my mind why anybody in a country like ours would want communism. Unless it's just uneducated, or they're sold on the lie, or they're part of the program.
Even though I know this, I've covered it on my show. I covered it on my socials back in the day. It still boggles the mind that you said that there are Chinese police patrolling here or their citizens. It's like, how is that even permissible? How long do you think these things have been operating?
Probably for a while, I would imagine. And the thing is that it's more obvious in nations that are part of the Belt and Road Initiative, which would be a majority of the global South, a good portion of the Middle East, and then also specifically like in Hungary, you have not just Chinese police, but Chinese troops that are present there. So people aren't aware of these things. And uh, think about it this way, though. What actually will be happening is within a transition from what you would call really the material world and into the digital world, which is, I think, more your expertise, is that because of the fact that all of the data is going to be running through China, is that now the policing is going to be happening more through algorithmic means. It's going to be happening with what we're talking about with social credit, and what social credit actually is. Social credit is a way to actually force behaviors. And so you end up censoring yourself instead of somebody else censoring you, because you want to make sure that you can catch that train that you need to catch from Beijing to Xi'an tomorrow, or that you can catch that flight
Mhm.
that you need to take, from Shanghai to, let's say, to Dubai. Because if you're not being an obedient citizen, if you're saying bad things about the government, if you had one too many beers last night, if whatever behavior mechanisms that you've had, is that then you're punished. So basically, what you have in the development of social credit is you have a Santa Claus that's being created. He knows when you've been early, he knows when you've been late, he knows when you've been bad or good, so you better be good for goodness sake. Otherwise, you're not going to get rewarded with your freedom. Oh, you can have freedom as long as you're not free.